Hello, I'm Tom LaMarra with bloodhorse.com. We're at Keeneland Racecourse in Lexington, Kentucky, where live racing begins on April 5th. We spent a few minutes with Keeneland President and Chief Executive Officer Bill Thomason, who discussed a couple of things that are coming up. What's new for the 2013 spring meet at Keeneland, Bill?
Tom, it's great to be able to talk to you today and to be able to talk about the spring meet. Just the thought that spring is here is quite exciting. Keeneland's we've always got new things that we're getting ready to try. And we theme our meets, if you will, around certain things that we know that we really want to try to accomplish for the meet. This year is a continuation of building on some initiatives that we've already been working on for quite some time. I think that one of the things I hope everybody notices is that we have been very successful at bringing fans to the racetrack. When you look at our demographics and the number of young people that we're attracting to come to see our very special sport, one of the things that we found and in the evolution of bringing these new fans is that we want to make sure we're creating lifetime fans. So this race meet, one of the things that we're going to emphasize is in creating these lifetime fans is we want to get them even more engaged than they have been. So we're going to find ways during the meet to make them more involved in the wagering aspects of what we're doing, and also not just for the wagering parts of it, but to get them involved with the horses. So when you look at the track, we've started Wagering Central, which we did some time ago, which has been very successful in kind of introducing, if you will, beginners to wagering. Now we're going to expand that even more. We're going to have different type opportunities around the track for whatever level that you're at as you're picking horses and trying to get to know the athletes. We're going to find different ways to do that. Betologists who will be going around, helping people, walking around, teaching them how to use their smartphones, for example. We see a lot of opportunities there from the young people at being able to engage the horse in a different way. Seeing replays online. You know, there's so many things that are available for them to use from a technology standpoint that we don't think they've fully found yet, that we're going to make sure that we can do that. So we're going to be doing things all during the race meet to find different ways to engage our fans, remembering that the whole objective is to make them lifelong fans, because that's our theme as we go forward. We're trying to make sure that we take this wonderful place and the opportunities that are here and keep creating those lifelong fans. On the non-wagering sort of side of things, but tied into that, tailgating. We're expanding our tailgating lot. It's been very successful. It's one of those phenomena that's out there that young people love to do the tailgating, and and older people as well. But we're doing some increased television in the tailgating lot, so we're going to be able to have them with big screen TVs there to be able to actually see the races now. We'll have opportunities for wagering, making it very easy for them as well to park in the tailgating lot and get to the racetrack through shuttles that are going to continually be running. So all of it again is to attach people to the horse, let them see the races, be a part of the racing experience, get them to our main facility so that we make sure that they stay attached, and we think that we will be again in that confines of creating that long-term, lifelong fan. We think that's very important. Racing also is going to be incredibly exciting. Gary Stevens will be back, which we're really glad to see. We just found out Julian is coming back, who's been the leading rider for so long, and our fans love Julian. We have our wonderful stakes program, which is so important. Bluegrass is shaping up very well, but we've got a lot of other stakes races, and we've increased our overnights. So we've taken our maiden races with a significant increase this year that we think is going to continue to allow us to have the full fields that we've had and the quality of racing that we've seen.
You have no control over the weather, but the size of the crowds at Keeneland are often dependent upon good weather. And you also have no control over something else this year, and that's the Versailles Road traffic, which we've heard is supposed to last through maybe early October. How is Keeneland planning on handling facilitating traffic into and out of the facility this year with the construction?
Wonderful question, and it's on a lot of people's mind right now because you're right, Tom. We do things very well, and we worry about the things that we can control The weather we can't do anything about, although we do a lot of things here at Keeneland to make sure that it's comfortable on all of our patrons when they come. So rain is not a good reason to not come out here, because we got so many, so many avenues for people to have a great time during the rain. Now the traffic and what's going to happen to Versailles Road is another one of those things that we can't control. I will say, though, that the Department of Transportation has been wonderful in working with us, and they're doing everything that they can do to help us with the traffic flow as we come into our spring meet. The construction is going to go on through November. We have worked out alternate routes and ways for people to get to Keeneland. The most important thing, we just have to kind of let people know that there's going to be a few guidelines, and we just have to be realists about what's getting ready to happen. We have a much greater increased police presence who are going to be helping people to get to Keeneland and keep the traffic coming in. But there are going to be a few fundamental rules that people need to know. The first one is come early, and they shouldn't have any problem with doing that, because there's a whole lot of things to do here. We are doing some new activities around the grounds for when people get here, especially in the tailgating lot. We are setting up the tailgating lot quite a bit different this year, and opportunities in the tailgating lot. We're going to have food trucks for the first time that are going to be a part of the tailgate lot experience. So we're going to have all the amenities there for people to come out early, enjoy a beautiful afternoon before the races start, and do their tailgating, have a tailgating experience, and then we're going to have real easy shuttles to get them up to the race course. So I would urge people to take advantage of those kind of opportunities, and again, that's coming early. The second thing I would tell you is to have patience. We can't control what happens as you're coming to Keeneland, but I can assure everybody that the minute you turn into our grounds, we're going to be doing a whole lot of things to make your day very special. Be safe. There is construction going on. There's going to be a lot of traffic. We want people to come early so they can take their time in getting here and do it safely and do it slowly. They're patrolling Versailles Road. Our concern is for the safety of our patrons and for the safety of the workers. So everything that our Keeneland patrons can do and we can do to make it an enjoyable day, we're going to make sure that we keep doing that. So come early, utilize the day and utilize what Keeneland has for enjoyment. And then I will also tell you to stay late. We're going to have some opportunities in our mezzanine bar for a band to be on Friday nights. On some Saturdays, we're going to have entertainment that's going to be in the tailgate lot, actually. So we think there's a lot of fun opportunities there. And there's just a lot of things to do here. So I would tell everybody, don't let that, you're going to meet traffic. Let's do things together as best we can to get you here in as good a mood as we can get you to Keeneland, because when you get here, we're going to make sure that you have fun and that we take really good care of you when you arrive.
All right, well, that sounds like a good plan. 12-hour day at Keeneland is not a bad thing, actually.
Not a bad way to spend the day.
It's not bad at all. All right. We thank you for your advice and your insights, Bill, and we'll see you at the Keeneland Spring Meet that starts April 5th.
Tom, thank you. Can't wait to see everybody in the spring.